Namaskar. How to bring people together of different nations, races, cultures, and backgrounds. To bring people together from various backgrounds and nations is by encouraging empathy, mutual respect, and celebrating diversity, focusing on common shared values and goals, encouraging open dialogue, and helping to overcome prejudices and bias. Nelson Mandela was a great example of this. After he became the head of the country, he united the people, emphasizing reconciliation and compassion. And South Africa at that time was riven by very deep racial divisions. But through his leadership that emphasized these values of understanding and respect, the country was able to progress out of a very dangerous situation. The white people, who were the most skilled and educated at that time, decided to stay. And now they were working together with the other races in a spirit of mutual respect. And in this way, the country could progress and everybody could enjoy the economic benefits of their collective work. You know, humanity is like a garland of flowers. And the different flowers make that garland more beautiful. My master said that 75% of all human problems could be solved by genuine love for humanity. So love is the great leveler. And love is the basic foundation of any relationship. So those people that have this, who can radiate that love, have the power to unite diverse groups. You know, our association consists of many Dadas and Didis and members from all different backgrounds. And I've been fortunate to live in many different countries around the world since I became a Dada 47 years ago. And I can say that there's beauty and specialty in every culture. And it's not possible to know a culture just by watching the news or social media. We have to live there, and better still is to learn the language of that nation. In this way, a foreigner can enter into the culture and understand the psychology of its people. So another important way to overcome separation is by doing selfless service. Because through selfless service, the beneficiaries, they don't see the differences because they're benefited by our work. We don't want anything in return from them. And selfless service is the manifestation of love in action. You know, all human beings want to live a life of dignity with the minimum needs of life. Everybody wants to have pleasure and avoid pain. Everybody needs a friend or a relative help them get through difficult times. These are the shared values of a nation or a continent. And in Singapore, the government provides financial incentives to young families who live close to their parents, elderly parents, so that if there's any need that they have, the children are there by their side. And this is a very important way to strengthen the social bonds of a country. So, apart from social service, the practice of intuitional meditation broadens our social outlook. Because through meditation, we realize, we feel that all humans come from, return to one source. Despite the diversities, we are all one on the deepest levels of life. And when we combine meditation with selfless service, we can bring a paradise on this dusty earth. And there's also today, all over the world, we find big cities have cosmopolitan populations. All different races and cultures live there in harmony. And this is an example of the blending of humanity, which will become more and more common in the future. And many times I'm stopped when I'm walking on the street and people want to know what is my orange uniform and what do I do, because I'm also part of this diverse culture of human society. So all of us have same dreams, the same vision for a better life, a more beautiful world to live in. And so when we recognize that each of us share these same values, this will unite us in spite of our differences. And so we have to continue our meditation, doing our social service, making sure our social outlook is 360 degrees. And in this way, we will be setting good example for others and show the way how to create one universal human family. Thank you. Namaskar.